Collectively, we are going through an energetic upgrade. And in the real physical life, it might look like that we are in a state of confusion or chaos or feeling overwhelmed, not knowing what to do. And we might be going through some physical symptoms as well, for example, headaches or feeling fatigued, even like feeling anxious or depressed. This video does not replace the support that you might be sourcing through external sources. For example, let's say if you're working with a coach to go through that period, or a mentor, or any energetically aware therapist, or your medical doctor for your headaches, or whatever it is, or you're taking any medications for headache. Like, so this guidance, it does not replace any of that. Our intention of our guide teams and myself through this video is to bring that message of hope, authentic hope for you in this moment, that yes, you are going through all of this right now, and there might be like certain parts of you as well, and especially the people who are doing inner work, there's a possibility that we might get really harsh on ourselves during that time. This message is a reminder for you to, or for us, through our guide, hold each and every part of ourselves in a really sacred space of love and reverence. Even the parts that you consider as your shadow parts, or the things that you want to change about yourselves, and then you just like want those things to disappear from your life, even those parts, like having a lot of love and honor and understanding for those parts of ourselves. So holding, and especially if like those parts, like holding those parts really in a sensitive and delicate way, directing all the love that we have inwards. So it's a really important reminder. And also the another reminder that that's surfacing for me is, if you see in the background, you might find that everything is actually working out for you, like everything is falling into place. It might seem gradual, or probably like or probably like what's needed in this moment is just like a shift in your focus to see how like everything is actually working out for you. So it's important for us, like all of us in this moment, to anchor into that that thing in the background, that we can actually see that everything is working out for us, and there is like a lot of support available for us if we want to have support, like from our energetic team, like our spirit guides, or even like our soul tribe. Like these days there is a lot of support available in terms of like a lot of coaches and aware coaches, mentors, spiritual leaders, and energetically aware like therapists, or like there's so much support available to us. And a lot of people are working on like really focusing on the emotions and the feelings. So there's a lot of support available everywhere that you look, and it's just about you focusing on, okay, like what resonates with me the most, and where can I get the most support within this moment. But like the most important support that you really need is the support of yourself, is by not being too harsh on each and every part of yourself, and especially the parts that you want changed, or you consider that shadow part, or releasing judgment on the parts that you have suppressed in yourself. So releasing judgment for those, because you might consider those parts as being not good, or for example, like you will notice the parts that you have suppressed through in other people. So let's say, for example, you have conflict with someone and you feel really triggered by this person. So the way this person is actually reacting or behaving, there is a part of you, like that part that you have suppressed, and there's a possibility that the person might be reacting with the shadow element of that part, like because every thing has like a shadow and a light element. And it's just about you knowing, okay, so I am having intense emotions, or I'm feeling triggered with this person's comments or how they behaved. Okay, so what is it? So this is something that I am suppressing in myself, like this part of me, like that's why I have like I am feeling triggered. Because like when we feel triggered, or when we feel intense emotions about someone in our life, we actually like suppress that part of us somewhere in our psyche. So it's just about you allowing yourself for that part to surface. Because like we have like we go through like a lot of different deep conditioning when we are like in our childhood, or through like past life experiences as well, right? And these deep conditioning could be, for example, about sharing is caring. So you always have to share, like that is so when you share, like it's like you are being good, right? And this can just become like, okay, so you're like, okay, if I don't share, then I'm not being good. And then there's a possibility that the part of you that actually has a desire not to share something with someone, you suppress that part, right? So finding out So letting that part of you surface as well, and creating a balance between the part of you that wants to share and the part of you that doesn't want to share, and taking action accordingly or responding accordingly. So this is just an example of like a lot of different conditioning that we go through, like especially like the empaths on and the highly compassionate people. Like we want to like we want to be like good people, right? Like we want to make sure that we don't do anything that's that we believe like is not good, or that we won't like appreciate someone else doing to us. So yeah, so it's just about like letting each and every part, like that part of us that we have suppressed, to release judgment on that. And while we are doing all of that, there are three things that's really important that's coming up. One, it's important for us to hold space for each and every part of us with reverence and a lot of love and kindness and appreciation and honor. Also, like the parts that we have suppressed, our parts that we have suppressed, to allow the other parts to shine, we release judgment to those part of ourselves and let them, allow them to surface. So, and create a balanced approach in the way we respond to things. And the third thing is focusing on, in the background, if we can see that everything is actually working out for me, I'm attracting the right opportunities, I'm attracting the right people in my life right now. So there is like a subtle element of everything working out for you really well. And it's time for us to shift our focus to that and anchor ourselves into that, so that whatever energetic upgrades that we are going through right now, it doesn't like makes us get off the path that we have chosen to take, right? Like the life purpose, or the direction that we are going into towards a life purpose. Yeah, so this is what's coming up. And it's really important for you to know that you are supported no matter what. And please be really, really, really kind towards yourself, towards each and every part of yourself. In this period, it's really important. And if you feel like taking rest, like take a lot of rest. Allow yourself to take rest, and know that you're supported in that too.